Hi, welcome back to another video feature of the Immersive Worlds Handbook. Today I'm at the Milan Expo 2015, walking on a net. I'm at the Brazil Pavilion, which is kind of famous for this approach to architecture of the body, a very corporeal approach to thinking about the design of the exposition pavilion. So I'm just going to give you a quick video tour of this and give you a sense of how this works and the concept behind this very innovative architecture. Okay, so I'm showing you some of the video that I shot here on site during my visit to the Brazil Pavilion. Again, one of the things I think you appreciate here is the openness of this pavilion. Not unlike the Turkey Pavilion, you could see above and below absolute openness in terms of the crowds, creating this sense of congregation, a social hub, and so forth. And I wanted to show you the screenshot from the website designboom.com, and they mention the architects here and also talk about this notion of the pavilion acting as a place of congregation, an open place for visitors, a pathway that is constructed both above and below. So for me, this is one of the most innovative pavilions because it does think about openness, yet at the same time it's a structure that you can interact with. This shows you a shot from the outside. It gives you a sense of the true openness of the pavilion. And then here you can see from the other side a perspective of how massive it is. And it's a pretty good length in terms of your walk down the tensile structure. As well, you can see below there are interactive things going on and horticultural exhibits, again keeping with this above and below concept of the social hub, the pavilion. And then this shows you some of the possible courses that one can take through the route. And what's interesting about the structure is that they have people, not guards, but like at a theme park, you would have people there making sure that no one got out of line and that kids didn't jump up and down and so forth, because there could be definitely some safety concerns with this particular structure. And now in the video you're going to be seeing, I'll take you to the first part of the Brazil Pavilion. This is when you queue and you enter up this ascent. And as you can see here, people struggle with this a little bit, and I think this was part of the concept to suggest to us the challenge of dealing with pressing issues in society as you first face them. Up here you're going to see that I think the metaphors are used in two senses. First off, you'll see some people starting to fall over and some family members help them up, thus suggesting to us conceptually that indeed in society we can face problems and deal with issues together in terms of this notion of congregation. The second idea, I think, is that if someone around you falls down or shakes the net a bit, you also lose your balance, as that woman just there did on the right, thus suggesting to us that it's not easy necessarily to work together, and that other people can certainly stand in our way when we're trying to create these congregations to deal with pressing social issues in our world. And yet again, you can see above and below, depending on where you are, through the net, also suggesting metaphorically the importance, the availability of people out there who can help us. The challenge is just getting to them and working with them and so forth. So now I want to move back to some of the on-site commentary and video that I shot. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few more video clips that will follow this final move up the net at Brazil. Okay, as we look from the bottom of the net, one of the things I think is really effective about this is it stresses, to go along with the exhibition theme, the idea of other people affecting you. It's kind of a challenge walking in the net, and they do have some people, like you would at a theme park, telling kids not to jump and so forth. And most people are good about it. But the point is that as you can see the people moving, you feel the motion of the next person beside you, above you, below you, and so forth, because you can see this is all at a different level. So what to me is innovative metaphorically is this notion that we are dependent on others and others affect us, and I think metaphorically that is a great way to think about the overall theme of the exhibition in terms of sustainability of the world, biodiversity, replenishing resources, and so forth. So as I weave through the exhibit here, one of the things I really enjoyed about the Brazil Pavilion, in addition to being, this architecture of the body, is the fact that they use that emphasis, the emphasis on the body, the emphasis on participating with others in a space, having to rely on them to some extent, and then you come out to the actual features. In contrast, say, with the Chinese pavilion, where the emphasis there at the end is the big feature, which is the incredible display of the electric field, basically. Let me show you a little bit more here of the Brazil pavilion. Hope you enjoyed this video tour today here at the Milan Expo, Brazil Pavilion, and please come back for additional video features of the Immersive Worlds Handbook.